Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. How are you, my students? I hope you are all healthy, wealthy, and happy, of course, and always prioritize your safety from COVID-19. So here we go. We meet again in the learning video, and this time is about chapter 11. Once upon a time, as you know that this is one of the adverb of time, just enough time, of course, in narrative text. So the subject today that you are going to learn is about narrative text. Great. So we begin. Yeah, what is narrative text? Does anyone know? There are actually many definitions that it is focused on a text which is tell about the story, and the purpose is to amuse or entertain the reader. Yeah, this one is very clear. If you would like to analyze, if you would like to write about narrative text, you should be aware with its general structure. What are they? Yeah, I give you three structure of narrative text. Maybe you have found another two addition structures such as evaluation or reorientation. That's okay, but it is just in general. The first one is orientation, the second one is complication, and the last one is sociology. Yeah, this video will be focused on the language features. Narrative language features. Maybe all of you have already known about it. Using noun phrases such as a beautiful princess, a cool witch. You have already known about noun phrases, right? So what is noun phrases actually? Yeah, it is a group of words which has meaning but it doesn't have subject and object. Yeah, great. And then using adverbial of time or place such as last year, a year ago, in the castle, in the jungle, at home, just like what you do right now, and etc. And the focus of language in narrative is I would like to focus on more is about tenses, simple past tenses such as simple past, past continuous, past perfect, past perfect continuous, or past future tense. Yeah, as you see, this is example. A mouse was having a very bad time. Example of past continuous. And then in language feature, usually using temporal conjunction and temporal circumstances such as once upon a time, a long time ago, one day. Yeah, I think you have get used to. Let's continue. Yeah, what is the function of simple past? Yeah, I give you three functions of simple past tense. The first one is to talk about actions that happened at a specific time in the past. Instead, when it happened using a time adverb such as yesterday, last month, a week ago. Yeah, I give you the example of the sentence here. Last year, I took my exam. So this is, last year, it is a specific of time. Or you can say in another word, I took my exam a year ago. So the word ago is specific time. Yeah, the second function, it is used to describe events that happened over a period of time in the past, but not now. Yeah, of course it is not now because it is happened in the past, right? Yeah, the example of the sentence is, for example, I lived in Asia for 2 years. Yeah, this period of time is, as you see, the conjunction of for the period, 2 years period. And the third one, the function of the third, is also used to talk about habitual or repeated actions that took place in the past. So you may use this tense, simple past tense, if you would like to talk something, habitual action that you used to do in the past. Okay, for example, the sentence is, when I was a child, we always went to the seaside on bank holidays. You're not a child anymore right now, right? Yeah, you're an adult, you're a teenager. But when you were a child, yeah, we always learn to discuss. Is that clear? Next. Yeah, here are the pattern of simple past tense. Because it is past, that it should use verb to. In positive sentence, subject plus verb to. If it's in negative, you just add did plus not and bare infinitive. And in a question, you should put did first, subject, and bare infinitive. That's very simple. Yeah, if you would like to use was or were, yeah, in the positive sentence, the form will be subject plus were or were, and then complement. Or if it's negative, subject were plus was or were plus not. An interrogative sentence, put the was and were at the beginning of the sentence. Very easy, right? Nah, past continuous tense. Yeah, as you see, past continuous tense. Yeah, take a look on the function first. For overlapping actions, the short action is expressed in the past simple, whereas the longer one is in the past continuous. So this one will be very useful if you have questions which has a combination between past continuous and simple past. So which one came first? If one sentence has multiple tenses, is it past tense or past continuous first? Yeah, take a look on the example. She was reading a book when we arrived. So what is she doing? Yeah, she was reading book first and then we arrived, right? Yeah, the next example, Bob arrived while we were exercising in the park. Which one came first? Did Bob arrive or we were exercising? Yes, which is the answer? Yeah, we were exercising. Yeah, the second function, for two parallel actions in the past, both actions are in the past continuous. Yeah, usually it takes conjunction while. For example, the children were doing their homework while their parents were playing chess. So, this kind of activity happen parallel. Yeah, as you see on the left side, the form for past continuous is subject, was or were, and then verb is. As for negative sentence, just add not. Jadi, so was plus not or were plus not, and then verb in. And then for interrogative sentence, put the were or was at the beginning of the sentence. It's very clear, right? Yeah, if you think that's not clear enough, you may take a look and go back to this slide. Don't worry. Oh, you skipped the slide. Yeah, I've explained it before. This is the pattern, the formula for positive sentence, negative sentence, and interrogative. Very easy, right? I've explained it to you before. Yeah. Next. Yeah, if you have a problem, for example, which one came first, or which tense should fill or complete the sentence, whether it is simple past or past continuous, take a look on the function or expression. Past simple and past continuous. Yeah, take a look. We use past simple to express action happened at the defined time in the past, action that happened immediately one after the other in the past, and whereas past continuous, an action that was in progress at a stated time in the past, or two actions that were happening at the same time, or an action that was in progress. It's the definition. Yeah, take a look on the example here. The first sentence, I was watching television when she rang me. What is the meaning of rang? Does anyone know? Yeah, ring has the same meaning with make a phone call. Was watching. It is written in past continuous. Great. And rang, it is written in past simple. So, from this sentence, which one came first? Is it I was watching television or she rang me? What do you think? Yeah, you're right. The answer is was watching television. So it means that I was watching television, for example, last week, and then suddenly he rang me and make an appointment to meet tomorrow night. So the action which came first is I was watching television. Okay, is it clear? Now how about the second sentence? My sister cut her finger while she was chopping some onions. Cut. Yeah. Verb 1, 2, 3 from cut is still cut. Cut, cut. Yeah, so cut is past simple. Was chopping is past continuous. Yeah, which one came first? Is it cut, her finger, or was she chopping? Yeah, what is your answer? Yeah, so the sentence means that, for example, the girl's name is Nina. Nina was chopping some onions when suddenly she cut her finger. Okay, great. Next. Yeah, let's practice. I have 10 questions here. Please take a note. You may prepare your paper and your pencil or your pen, and let's try whether your answer is correct. Let's practice whether the sentence is in past continuous or in simple past. Number 1. Yesterday evening, So the verb in bracket here is be at home. Sleeping in front of the television when in bracket here, a strange noise. I wake up and ran to the window. Can you guess that I blah 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 see in the garden? A flying saucer. I thought I dreamed. So I to go to the bathroom where I had a shower and forgot about the flying saucer. What is flying saucer? Yeah, as you guess, it's what flying saucer? Oh, the saucer is flying. Can you imagine that? Suddenly, something struck the front door. A bit afraid, I take a baseball bat, walk toward the door and open it. Two aliens smile and jumping. There are two aliens, gray and green. They say, could we have a cup of tea, please? I burst into laughter and asked them to come into the house. I put some water on the stove and give them some biscuit. Yeah, have you done it? Yeah. What is your answer for number 1? The verb is be. And the second verb is here. Okay. Are you ready to check your answer? Okay, great. Let's begin. Yeah, here's the answer. So, be becomes was, here become heard, wake become woke, see become saw, because it is in verb 2, it is in past tense. And then, dream becomes was dreaming. So, I went. Number 6 is went. Number 7, took. Number 8, were smiling. They saved. And gave. If you answer those questions correctly, you get 190. Great. So it's time to go to the classroom. It's classroom time. I want you to visit cbc.almasum.sg h.id for the code. Don't miss it. Yeah, you have to download it. The follow first how to go to the classroom and what is the code. Yeah, this is the end of the video. Thank you for your attention. See you on the next learning video. Bye bye and have a good time. Don't forget to wash your hands. Bye.